Could you advise anybody to do something like that, especially in the street? So hi guys, is this actually a good idea, especially if multiple opponents? How would you attack in Jeet Kune Do from a position like that? So first we have to understand longest weapon to the nearest target, which doesn't necessarily means always the side kick to the knee, because depending on the distance to your opponent and depending on the angle, for example, if this is the distance to your opponent and the angle, it could also be a neutral stance and he steps in, then you have of course here longest weapon, nearest target. But if the distance is this one, you have maybe one guy and you have punched or kicked the guy and he approaches, he is here and maybe he wants to grab you. Now you have a totally different distance. Imagine you punch the guy, he comes here, then you can use the elbow, right? So because in this situation, a side kick to the knee is not so much a valuable option. Sometimes it can be that you're here, your hand is here, then you can hook the guy. Or you punch the guy, he blocks, then you can go around. It depends on the situation, just like Bruce said, which doesn't mean depending on the distance you use different martial arts. You use the tools. Don't think about martial arts, think about tools. Use them as effective as possible. What situation could this be? This could also be multiple opponent situation. Imagine the guy swings, right? You evade him. Now you have this situation where you're actually behind him. What can you do when you're behind him? Okay, so in the case of the video, the guy went to grapple and to do a kind of leg lock and sweep and go down and then lock the leg, which takes time. And if you do that, his bodies have enough time to kick your head off your shoulders. So when you have an opponent like this, depending also on the distance, and you're here, now you have him here, what can you do? You can go here with the kick, okay? You can also grab him, throw him to the ground, and kick to the head, okay? Which already takes a little bit longer time because it's a two-step process. So you pull him down, you kick him, okay? It's effective, but there are more efficient ways. The first one was more efficient, okay? So if you have the distance, you can go here. So imagine he punched. If you stay closer, so here, now you can go here as well, okay? You can punch, you can grab, and you can pull from the right distance. If you stand like that, you could also side kick the ankle. You could also go here, side kick the knee, okay? Kick the groin. If you're closer, you can grab the groin. You could also, if you have a guy like this, okay, you could also go here and go into the eyes, you're right. So you go in the eyes and then you can pull him away and he's finished. What you also could do, okay, because he has such a nice hair, you could pull the hair and pull him away. There's actually in the fighting method books a self-defense page where Bruce actually does that when the guy tries to tackle him. Always try to be as efficient as possible. Efficient mean you use tactics that are very effective in a short period of time. Grappling is effective, but not efficient. It's effective in a very long period of time. So you need strength, your technique needs to build up. And if the opponent is stronger, it takes even more time. So this time can be used for other opponents to attack you. Efficiency is a technique that is very effective in a short period of time. Best example is eye jab. So it's efficient in very short period of time. And when you hit the eye and you squeeze the eye with the eye jab, it can be more effective, okay? Same as with the groin kicks or the side kicks to the knee. So that's why these are the most efficient techniques. Jack Dempsey wrote in his book once to aim always with the punches to the throat. So you aim to the throat, you can hook punch to the throat, you can straight punch to the throat. And if the guy lowers his chin, right, then you hit the chin. It's almost equally as good because the chin is really a weak point. So guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.